All right, well, welcome to Performance Basics. Coach Chris here. Today we are going to start on our back, so let's go make our way into that position. Nice and long through the body. All right, once we get here, what I want you to do is I want you to put your left hand on your chest and your right hand on your belly. If you do the opposite, that's fine as well. I want you to breathe in through the nose, and I want you to try to fill that belly up with air. And exhale through the mouth. Feel that belly come on down. Let's do that again. One more time. Breathing in through the nose. Filling that belly up with air. Chest does not move. Then exhaling out of the mouth. Feeling that belly come on down. Wonderful. That's how I want you to focus on breathing through today's class. Let's go ahead and take those feet flat on the ground. What we're going to do here is we're just going to work some knee drops. So just kind of getting some juices flowing through those hips. So feet are flat on the ground. I just want you to almost relaxingly drop those knees off to the left. And now off to the right. And back to the left. And over about the next 20 seconds, just your pace, just dropping your knees side to side. If they don't quite get to the ground, that's fine. I prefer for your hips to stay in contact with the floor. Just starting to wake up that hip socket, a little internal, external rotation going on. Excellent. Let's go ahead and extend those legs back out. I want you to start bringing that right knee towards the right hip. Your right hand's going to come underneath that right knee. Your left hand down by the ankle, maybe mid-shin. And I want you to try to pull that right knee towards the right shoulder. Exhale. And let's switch it out. Left knee starts going towards the hip. Hands grab a hold of that leg. Pulling that knee towards the outside of that left shoulder. Exhale. We got a few more reps. I want you to pay attention to make sure that low back is in contact with the floor. Right knee. Switch and left, keeping that right leg nice and straight, nice and strong. Let's go one more on each and switch. Nice and long through the left leg, right knee towards that right shoulder. And switch. Last time with that left knee. And let's extend that left leg back out. I want you to reach your hands to the sky. All right, I want you just to give me some wrist circles. I don't care which direction you went, but I want you to try to keep those hands nice and strong. Drawing some circles with those hands. It could be the same direction, opposing directions. Whatever you're doing, I want you to switch. Opposite direction. And drawing those circles. Just getting some, again, it looks like the hips. Just getting some juices flowing in those wrists before we spend some time in our supported positions. And relax. Let's bring that right knee back over top of the right hip. Interlocking those fingers on the side of the knee that's closer to the hip. And I want you to pull those toes towards the right knee as we extend that right heel to the sky. Nice and long through that right leg. You're going to feel that hamstring get a deep stretch here. Now let's pull it back down. Let's drive that heel back up top. I want you to think about flexing your quadricep here. So the top of your thigh, that strong, meaty part of that right leg. And pull it back down. Right heel to sky. And down. Up. Down, up, down, last one here, up, down, and let's switch it on out. Extending through that right leg. Now left knee comes over top the left hip, interlocking those fingers. I want you to drive that left heel to sky, nice and long through that left leg. Then flexing that quadricep again, and pull that heel down. Just drive it back to the sky. Down. Up. Down. Up. Last one. Down. And up. Now as you drop that left leg, go and sit on up with it. It makes life much easier. All right. We're going to go into our alternating shin box. I know we did this one last week if you were with me. This is another great one. It's the last of our mobility drills here. So feet are out in front of the hips. Toes are pulled towards the knees. I want you to drop those knees off to the left. Very similar to the hip drop. I want a little bit of distance between that left heel and that right knee. Now I want you to take your right knee back to the right as far as you can without that left knee lifting. And then eventually that left knee needs to follow as you get that right knee to the floor. Going opposite direction. Left knee. Right knee. Now right knee leads the way. Left knee follows. Left knee leads the way. Right follows. So we're going to go one more each direction, and this will wrap up our mobility for performance basics. Dropping off to the right. And off to the left. Excellent. All right. So we're going to start moving into some stability drills, really starting to activate a little bit more through that midsection, the trunk, shoulders, hips. So I want you to take those feet flat on the ground for me. We're still in a seated position. I want those hands just a little bit behind the hips. All right. If you can, turn those fingers a little bit away from the body. Grip those fingertips into the floor. And I just want you to press through those shoulders. Press through those feet. And what I'm hoping just happened is that you lifted your rear end off of the floor. It's called crab position. So I've got my hips off the ground. I know I'm wearing black on a black floor. You may not be able to tell, so I'll try to add a little bit of movement. Just still pressing through those hands, pulling those shoulders down, and relax. Bottom back to floor. Let's do that again. Press those hands to the floor. Get that bottom off that ground. We're nice and strong here. So I'm going to activate those shoulders, activate the trunk, and down, and up. Last time. And down. All right. So we just learned that movement. We got that one down. So let's make it a little bit more challenging as we really think about stability. Press through those shoulders again so your rear end's off the ground. Now I want you to lift that right foot off the floor. Okay, pretty challenging. Now if you can, left hand comes off the ground. Woo! And back to the floor. Left foot comes off the ground. Right hand comes off the ground. Stabilize. You're in control here. Don't panic. And down. Right foot. Left hand. And this entire time, your hips are staying off the floor. So we've got some good work going on now. And down. Left foot off the ground. Right hand off the ground. Last time here. And relax. All right. Final time. Go ahead and lie on back for me. So we did this movement last week. You were here last Wednesday. We're going to go into a single leg glute bridge with a nice isometric hold. So I want that right heel on the ground with the right toes pulled towards the knee. Now I want you to bring that left knee towards the chest. If you can, actually, I want you to grab on to that left shin. What we're going to do here is as we lift the hips, we're going to press that right knee forward. So now my hips are off the ground. I've got a nice, strong single leg glute bridge. I'm holding this position, squeezing through my right glute just like you are. And down. Let's do that again. Up. Same side, right side. And down. One more. Toes are pulled towards the knees and up. Creating that extra tension. And down. You guess what's next. Switching out sides so that left heel is on the ground. Toes pulled towards the knee. We cradle that right shin a little bit. So just keeping some tension there. Now we're going to lift the hips. Press that left knee forward. Strong through that left glute. And down. one here. Drive through that left knee. Go. And down. All right. As you press that right foot forward, you can sit on up. Excellent. All right, so today's theme's in a little bit on the ground. So we've gotten through our breathing, we've gotten through our mobility, just wrapped up our stability work, and now we're going to move into some activation. All right. Over the past few classes, we've introduced things like drop squats, fast ski pogos. Today, we're actually going to work what we call bear crawls to really activate the body. All right. Not as quick as you're used to, but you're going to activate, I promise. All right, so let's start this one in a side view. So we're going to be on the knees to start off with. Now hands come to the floor. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we're going to lift those knees off the ground. So we're in what I like to actually call beast position or quadruped position. All right, now what I want you to do is as that left hand goes forward about 4 inches, so does your right foot. Hold. Now right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Again. 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 All right, don't overthink it. Same thing reverse. Right hand, left foot goes back at the same time. Switch. 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 And relax. All right. So go forward, backwards, make us think a little bit. If you have room to work side to side, you can stay as you are, but I'm going to turn for camera reasons and as well as my workspace. We're going to be working a little bit of lateral movement now, thinking a little bit more. Get in that quadruped or beast position. Now, as your right foot and left hand both go to the right, simultaneously, we stay strong through the belly. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Again. 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 Again, pause. Going back opposite direction. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Again. 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 Relax. All right. So again, depending on which direction you start, it might throw you off a little bit there. We're working same hand, same foot. Moves at the same time. We're going to do that drill one last time. I want you to set yourself up to where you can work diagonally. All right, so we went forward backwards, now we went left to right. And really make you think as you pick a corner. So visualize the corner you're going towards. We're going to hit that corner and we're going to come back. All right, so get to your starting position. I'm going up and to the right, so my left hand and right foot are going to initiate this movement. All right, quadruped position. Opposite foot, opposite hand, go. Again, again, find that corner, again, again. Last one. Now reverse. Back, 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 and relax. All right. So that's the first time you've done that drill. Hopefully you had to think about it a little bit. Not too much, but really trying to get that mind-body connection. Great work on that. All right, so we're done with our activation. We're going to move into our strength portion. We're going to be working some single leg squats. No, we're not doing the crazy pistol squats maybe you've seen on the CrossFit Games or any other platforms maybe you watch. We're going to be working more of a strength building, really knee stability strength movement of our single leg squat. So don't let the name of that movement freak you out. All right, so I want you to stand on one foot. Now we're going to work the opposite side first. All right, so typically people stay on your stronger side, so hopefully we're going to work your non-dominant side first. So I'm actually going to start on my left foot. I know that's my non-dominant side. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to pull my right foot slightly off the ground and find my balance first. Strong through my belly, shoulder blades back and down. My right foot's going to stay right underneath my hip, so it's not pulled off in front. It's right here underneath my right hip. I'm going to slowly start pulling that left hip down into a squat position and then tapping my right foot as much as I need to along the way and then standing tall. Let's do that 4 more times. And change camera angle just a little bit. Right foot stays right underneath that right hip as I start lowering down. You can tap the floor as much as I need. And then up. You'll notice I'm not getting to a bottom squat. All right, that's fine. We're still building strength in that knee. Pulling down. And up. 2 more. Down. Up. Really trying to keep everything in that left leg as much, or your non-dominant leg, as possible. Taking it down. And up. Excellent. All right. Now let's move over to the opposite side. Most likely it's going to be your dominant side, so it might feel a little more comfortable. That opposite foot's off the ground, staying right underneath the hip. Start pulling down towards that heel. And up. Woo, my right side feels so much better. I need to work on that. Pulling down. And up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. And relax. If you happen to have a tennis ball, maybe a lacrosse ball, or you need to have a squishy ball nearby, when we get back to our second round, you can actually put that underneath your other foot. It really allows you to stay stable, but make sure you're not putting too much pressure through that support foot. All right, so let's make our way into a plank position. So hands underneath the shoulders. Give yourself a nice strong base here, which means take those feet nice and wide for me. We're going to be working a Renegade Row. So we're strong through the hands, feet are wide. I want you to pull that left elbow towards the left rib cage. Hold that position. Your hips have not moved. You're strong through the top of the head. Let's take that left hand down. Right elbow, right rib cage. And down. If this is extremely challenging for you, drop to the knees. It looks no different. Left elbow, left rib cage. Down. Right elbow, right rib cage. Down. Kicking back up to toes. Left elbow, left rib cage. Hold. Down. Right elbow, right side. Down. 4 more, 2 more on each side. Left. Hips are pointing at the ground. Belly is strong. Down. Right. Down. Left. Down. Right. Down. Make your way up top. Excellent. All right, we're going to move back to the lower body. Yeah, you might have felt your shoulders, hopefully not your wrist too much. If you felt your wrist, make sure you're gripping the ground. But I'm hoping you felt that midsection being turned on. So we're going to work some reverse lunges. We're not going to alternate. And what we're going to learn about lunges today is that the recruitment of your glutes, so your rear end, all depends on your hip hinge. So we're going to take, let's work that non-dominant side again first. So again, for me, is that left side. My right foot's going to start stepping straight back. And as I pull my right knee to the ground, I'm actually going to emphasize pressing my left hip back. So it's going to cause my chest to go forward. I still have nice tension lines through the body, then back up tall. So again, same side, press that hip actually back, and then tall. Down and back. Tall. 2 more. Down and back. Tall. Last one. Back and down. Tall. All right, so the difference between that and a lunge, you see a lot of times when people say nice and vertical. Vertical targets quads a little bit more, working that intentful hinge so it hits those glutes. Switching around, going over to my right side, my dominant side. Left foot's going to step back. I'm pressing my right hip back. It's going to cause my chest to go forward, still have tension through the body, and up tall. Back and down. Tall. Back and down. Tall. Back and down. Tall. Last one. Back and down. Tall. Excellent. All right. Moving into our upper body again. I want you to find your athletic position. Press those hips back. Just like that hinge we were just talking about in that lunge. What I want you to do here is I want you to reach straight overhead into a wide position. Now I want you to turn those palms up for me if you can. Rib cage is still in strong. Now I want you to pull those elbows back and down as hard as you can. Pull them down, pull them down. You're going to start feeling those lats activate. Feel the sides of that back. Now reach back overhead. Reach, 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 reach. Palms to the sky. Pull down. Rib cage is still down, creating tension through the feet. Reach, 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 reach overhead. And pull. Reach. Pull. reach, pull, and relax. All right, so what we're trying to create here is a lot of intrinsic tension, all right? Really trying to activate those lats. I can do a good amount of chin-ups and pull-ups, and I can deadlift quite a bit of weight. If you do those correctly, it should have burned. I know it burnt down my side. So really, as we get back to those in a moment, try to create that tension. All right, single leg squats again, starting off with that non-dominant side. Again, for me, starting off with left. Right foot's off the ground, pulling down, 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 and up. And again, down, 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 up when you need. My right foot staying light on the ground. It would just tap the toes as I make my way down, up tall. 2 more. Down, up, down, up, and switch sides, picking up pace a little bit. Opposite foot is light on the ground, pulling down, up. So I moved over to my right side, pulling down, up, down, up, down, up. Last one here, down, up. Excellent. Move back to that plank position, that strong alternating Renegade Row. Going 5 on each side. Give yourself that strong base. Knees if you need to. Left elbow, left rib cage, hold. Right hand is strong. Switch. Switch. Left elbow, left rib cage. Switch. Switch. Halfway through. Switch. Right side. Switch left. Switch right. Switch left. One more time right. Switch. Hold. Relax. Make your way up. Good. All right, so I know I'm getting a pretty good glare with the sun coming in today. I will take it. I love the sun being out. So in case the camera didn't pick up on that hinge before, I'm going to step out a little bit. When we work that lunge, I'm not folding so that my chest goes forward. I'm actively pressing back. I've still got nice tension through the body in this lunge so I can actually drive out of it. All right, so I'm working my left side first, my non-dominant side. Right foot stepping back, so I pull my left hip back, and then tall. Back and down, tall. Back and down, tall. Back and down, tall. Back and down, tall. Look at the screen. What does this look like? What does this lunge look like? Does it look like I'm about to sprint for my life? All this ties in together. All right. Opposite side. Working my right leg. Left foot steps back, pressing that hip back. Tall. Back and down, tall. Back and down, tall. Last 2, tall. Last 1, tall. Excellent. All right, our Y to W. Again, you're pulling the earth down. You're pulling the heaviest thing you can imagine when we're in that hinge position. Athletic stance, grip the floor, press those knees out, drive those hips back, create that tension. Punch those hands overhead, palms to the sky, and pull down. And reach, palms to the sky, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, last one, and pull down, pull down, pull down, squeeze, and relax. All right, big breaths for me. Should be out of breath right now, but let's let our body know it's done. We're sneaking into regen work real quick. Just got a couple of stretches, and you're out of here. Give me that grounded stance. Breathe in through the nose, nice and relaxed. Hands reach out, palms to the sky, knees are soft. As you exhale, interlock those fingers. Press those pointer fingers away. Move that hip back and forth. Move those shoulders back and forth, almost like you're trying to rotate around your pointer fingers. And breathe in, open up that chest, palms to sky, knees are soft. Exhale, interlock those fingers, press those fingers away. Again, working around that point that you're making with those fingers. Trying to rotate the body around that point, that upper body. All right. Well, that does it for Performance Basics today. Thank you very much for spending your lunch with me, your afternoon with me. Hopefully you walked away learning something, feeling a little stronger, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Stay classy out there.